Welcome back, students. In the last video, I have explained you about the bond line formula. So we have discussed how we can represent organic compounds in two-dimensional. Okay, so various types we have discussed. So bond line formula is one of the most convenient method for representing organic molecules. Even if the compound is very big, so we can represent in a very simpler way. So that is widely used in organic aromatic compounds. Okay. Now that is all about representing the organic compounds in two dimension. Okay. Now most of the organic compounds, they are not in two dimension. They are not in a single plane. So the structure of organic compounds, that is in 3D. So if you want to represent, or if you want to write the 3D structure of any organic compound in paper or in board in two-dimensional plane, so how we can write, how we can represent those structures? So that is what we are going to study in this session. So for that we have one method for writing or representing the three-dimensional structure of organic compound, that is called solid and dashed wedged formula. So what is this wedge means? So wedge is nothing but it looks like this. Here this portion, okay, so it is narrow or thinner, and this portion is broader or it is wider. Okay, so this kind of structure is called wedge. So now this wedge is used to represent organic compounds. So instead of writing bonds, we are going to write these kind of wedges here. Okay. Now this solid wedge, this is called solid wedge. So as this heading tells you that there are two wedges, one is solid and one is dash. So solid wedge, this solid wedge, so this look like this. Okay, the solid wedge is represent, or this represent object projecting towards the observer. Okay, object projecting towards, here the object is our bond or any atom. Okay, in any compound, if this is a plane, okay, if this is a plane, so if any atom, if it is towards you, if it is projecting towards you or towards observer, then we are representing that bond as solid wedge. Okay, solid wedge. Now if the bond goes away, or it is projecting away from the observer, then you can represent like this. And if the bond is in the plane, so if it is in the plane, then you can represent like a normal bond we are writing. Okay, so this wedge or the solid wedge, it is representing towards the observer. So this part should be towards you, then it is projecting towards you. Okay, instead of writing bond, we are writing this one. Okay, now one more wedge, that is to represent bond is going away, or the atom is present away from you. So that means if this is a carbon, so suppose if I write an hydrogen like this, then this means this hydrogen, it is not in this in the plane of this board, it is in the three-dimensional space of this structure. So it is towards you, so it is projecting towards you. So hydrogen may be present in the space like here. Okay, so that is what it means. And if I write one more hydrogen like this, so this means that this hydrogen is projecting away from the plane. So it is present away from this plane, so that means it is projecting away from the observer. So whoever is observing this, so this means, so it is away from this. Okay, so now I will write structure of methane here. Earlier sessions, so we have discussed about structure of methane. So in that I have told you that the structure of methane is tetrahedron. So that means methane, okay, so one hydrogen, two hydrogens present in the plane, and two more hydrogens, one is projecting towards you and one more is projecting away from you. So how we can represent this? So you can write like this. So this means this hydrogen is projecting towards you and one more hydrogen which is away from you. So this will tell you what are the positions of hydrogen and how this hydrogen and this compound is present in a 3 dimension. Okay. Now this 3 dimensional structure or the solid and dash bed structure, it is inspired by, so for example in day to day life, if you see if you see any vehicles, okay, so in a straight road, for a long straight road, so if you see one car is coming towards you, then the car, as this car is coming towards you, so it will you will come to know that you can observe it clearly, and the size of car increases as it comes near to you. So as it goes away from you, the size decreases. So for example, you can also consider plane. So plane, when it is coming down, so the size of plane or the aeroplane, so it is increase when it coming down, it is increases, and when it goes up, the size is decreases. So size is actually not decreases, but it appears to be decrease. Okay. Now so this same principle you can apply here. So if the atom is towards you, then this indicates that the size is increases. So here is how the size has increased. Okay. And if it goes away, so then you can see this is decreasing. So why it is now it is like this? Because here as this one is near to you, so it is clearly visible. So this is written as dash because when it is away from you, this is not clearly visible. Okay. So now you can see, so here is one model. So this is called ball and stick model. Now that I will discuss later, but for your understanding, just consider these two hydrogens, they are in one plane. Okay, they are in one plane, and this is carbon atom. Okay, these two are hydrogen atoms, and this hydrogen is projecting towards you, and this is away from you. Okay, so this is how the structure of methane looks like, and you cannot write like this in a paper. So while writing, how we will write usually? Hydrogen. So we will write like this. So in this, anyone who sees this, they will not come to know how which one is projecting towards you and which one is projecting away from you. So for that we are using solid and wedge formula for writing the 3-dimensional structure of the organic compounds. Okay. So now there are still more methods or formulas to write organic compounds in a 3 dimension. So here these are not that much used, but still it is important to know how we can represent. Now all these are physical models. Okay, so that is one that we have discussed, solid and dash wedge formula, that is not physical. We are writing in a plane or board. So in this physical form, so you can have some of the models like framework model. So in the framework model, only bonds are shown. Okay, so only bonds are shown, not atoms. There is no, as you can see, there is no atoms, but this is a structure of methane in framework. So here only bonds are shown, and this emphasizes the pattern of bonds ignoring the size of atoms. So here carbon may have larger size and hydrogen has less small size, but we are ignoring the size of atoms. We are only trying to explain the pattern of bonds. Okay, so this is how the framework model works. And one more thing that I just now I showed you, that is ball and stick model. So here both atoms and bonds are shown. Okay, so like this. So this is also physical model. So it may be made up of thermocol or any balls or sticks like tubes. So anything. But you know, in this ball and stick model, both atoms and bonds both are shown. Okay, and one more model is there, that is space filling model. So in this space filling model, no bonds were shown, only atoms and their relative sizes are shown. So carbon has, as I told you, carbon has larger size when compared to hydrogen, and this is how this is carbon and hydrogen 1 2 3 oh sorry 4 hydrogen atoms. So this is how the space filling model is made. So all these three molecular models, so they are just physical models. So you no need to write all those things, but you should know how to write solid and dash wedged formula. Okay, so that one is very important, and in the next video we will discuss classification.